I can never understand. So many questions, why? Well, everybody's dancing, 'cause I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one. Since you took hold of my broken heart, just like a miracle. You're the angel, the one I've been waiting for, waiting for. You're the angel, the one that pulled me out of the dark. Oh, oh, I've been waiting for, waiting for. Oh, oh, the one that pulled me out of the dark. You're the angel. You're the angel. And I lost myself again. You hit just like a drug. This time I won't let you in. You're playing with fire. No, I didn't I'm the prey. But this time I won't collide like I did yesterday. Yesterday, you broke my heart once again. I won't buy the dust in return. I can't give it, I can't give it, I won't give it this time. You broke my heart once again. When you're bad, but you're bad it for me. I can't give it, I can't give it. I've already run with the wolves. Far from the light of the day. I can't go back to you, I'm stronger today. Been to the dark side, I don't know. So if you wanna shoot far away, I won't go back to you. I'm stronger, I'm stronger, I'm stronger today. I'm stronger today. Tú tienes la pócima para enloquecerme, pero voy a draw the line. Que yo ya sé que es de ti. I got to stay away, got to stay away. Sé que como un trofeo quieres tenerme, pero I don't need no one. Que yo ya sé que es de ti. I got to stay away, got to stay
All right, guys, what is going on? What is good? I don't know what this lady's saying in the song, but I'm rocking with it. You know what I'm saying? What up? What up? Let's get Nicholas, Keith, Ibernith, Ruben, Jesse, Ali, Christian, Naruto, Nikki, 2020, Tiago. Man, we got some people in here today, huh? We got some snipers in the chat today. We usually don't have this many right at the beginning, but you know, I made that bet, man. I was like, you know what? If you give some value and call price levels before they happen, I'm sure people will show up. You know, so we're still kind of testing that theory out a little bit. Told you guys I'd give it to the end of the year to see where we're at. Know what I'm saying? Well, what's good? We called a trade idea, at least on Friday. We did call a trade idea yesterday. And I explicitly told you that I would not take that on a live account. But, you know, as far as like today, I don't know. I feel like you guys want something, but the highs that are seen on Nasdaq are pretty up there. You know what I mean? If we either look at the triple Qs, or I mean, you could do electronic, or you could do regular trading hours for the futures, but either way, the triple Qs have Friday and Monday. We actually have some equal highs here on the triple Qs. Okay, right here. So, I mean, that could be met today, but we would have to see almost an exact extension of this morning. And that's kind of where this comes from. Friday, Monday, those together make equal highs. Or if you swapped over to regular trading hours, like I said, it's almost going to give you the same thing as the triple Qs. Okay. So could we get there today? I mean, I'm sure we could. On a 5-minute chart, this is kind of what that looks like. And again, this is where if you have swapped to regular trading hours instead of electronic, you're going to see those opening gaps, because this closes at 3:10 Central and then opens again at 8:30 in the morning. So all the electronic trading done between those time periods is going to be gone. So that's why I'm saying we opened here this morning and we've met, I would say, a little bit above halfway to those highs. So we would need an equal leg higher in order to get there today, if we are going to. Okay. I mean, you know, if you're long already, great. I mean, if I was long from this morning, that's probably what I would hold for, you know? So in this case, not that I was going to get into like order flow lessons and stuff like that today. I never really have lesson plans for you guys on a live session. Kind of just whatever comes to me, whatever happens. We would, if we're looking for equal highs to be taken as a target, what we're looking for is like up candles to not be respected for bearish price action, or we would not expect imbalances to be respected. Like we wouldn't look at this imbalance and go, okay, we're going to short that. Like, no, we're not looking for that. Just like on, who was it the other day that asked about the Dow? It was yesterday on the Dow, right? You remember we looked at this. What did we look? It was the 5-minute. We looked at this, right? And one of you guys pointed out this imbalance here. I think it was that one. And I told you I wouldn't short that. I said I wouldn't take that, because what had we looked for? We looked for a run lower, specifically to the low I gave you, which was this one, right? And then once that was done, up to those highs, and we got that double move, wham bam. You know what I mean? Thank you, ma'am. And that's why I would not take that imbalance, because if you remember from yesterday, and not that you have to watch the whole stream again, but if you watched what happened yesterday, we talked about how it was these highs I'm aiming for, right? These highs is what I'm aiming for. Actually, it was a little bit higher. I think it was this one of these two that was like the ultimate target. But either way, in the short term, these were the highs. So now, if you think back, unless you're brand new to the channel, that's okay. But if you think back to the video we've done already, top 10 smart money trading rules. What's one of those rules? Is I'm not going to short when there's equal highs, right? So that's why we're not going to short when there's equal highs. And I'm not trying to make fun of you or say that you're dumb or anything. I'm just trying to give you an example that's still fresh. That's from yesterday. Okay. So you got to have some discernment. You got to build some discernment, right? I think it was Aristotle or Plato who said, you know, we're all just animals, but with the ability, with reason, right? We're just animals, but we have the ability for reasoning. So again, not that I want to get all philosophical on you, but it's true. Humans have reasoning. We have discernment. We can discern between, you know, what's good or what's bad, right? Not that we're going to get in that argument today, but discernment as far as price action, what makes an imbalance, high probability, what makes an imbalance low probability. And I'm trying to teach you that discernment here. How do you know which low is going to be swept and traded higher? Taught you that yesterday. Well, part of it at least. You know what I'm saying? So you have to almost justify why longs would be right, but also why bears would be wrong. You see what I'm saying? Like why buys would be advantageous, shorts would not be good, would not be advantageous. They would be disadvantageous. It's a hell of a word, right? But you get what I'm saying? So you guys come on here and you get not just live analysis per se, but you also get discernment. Trying to teach you discernment here. So as far as the indices, what happens, that's really the only thing I'm looking for. I screwed up today. I slept in. Well, all right. I actually woke up at 7:30. I set my alarm for 7:30 and I did get up, but then I rolled over and I blinked. And the next thing I knew, it was 10:30. I'm like, damn. You know, you ever had one of those days you just kind of rest your eyes for a second, 3 hours goes by. So I went back to bed and not ended up doing anything this morning because I was asleep. So if I was forced to take an opportunity this afternoon, I would probably look to long Nasdaq. That would probably be my go-to. It almost feels late to just buy it right now. I mean, it feels really late. It's moved, at least with the leg that we're at now. It went from 14,920 to 15,050, right? So it's like, dude, we've already had a serious up movement, and looking to long this, it feels late, and that can feel uncomfortable. You know, I like buying when price is low. I don't usually care for buying when price is high. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I would trust that the probabilities are in the upside. I think that's what the probability is. But we haven't really had any retracement since that 10 o'clock, that 9 to 10 o'clock hour. We had, you know, decent retracements in here, and we've rocketed. And so I feel like this is almost chasing price right now. You know what I'm saying? So I like what we did yesterday, right? Coming back to what we talked about yesterday on Dow. Were we just straight up longing up here? No. Were we longing those equal lows, I think, on a 1 minute time frame in here? No. We pointed down to this, right? Because buying as price is going up isn't always the best move, because what happens? The stop run, if the stop run is going to occur, it doesn't always occur, but if it does, then now you're part of that crowd that's having positions move against them, right? So it's like a lot of the times when I take a trade, I look to take a trade, I always wait for the manipulation and then try to get in, or just straight up getting in below the old low or shorting above the old high. All right. So that scenario here is almost what I'm trying to explain to you, why I'm not trying to long Nasdaq right now. You see what I'm saying? Anyone who's been long this morning, they're killing it. And I feel like there's almost no lows that are very specific or clean enough that the market may want to run for. And when we don't have something like that, then it's just hard to tell. And if it's hard to tell, do you really want to put money behind that? Do you really want to put actual risk onto something that's, well, maybe this or maybe that? Like, no, that's not something you want to put money on, you know? Yeah, drop a like if you guys got some value so far. If you can hear me, if you can let me know, I would appreciate that. I would appreciate that. So yeah, the 1 hour time frame, right? A lot of traders might look at this, and I am going to make a video on this, by the way, soon. I got so much shit I got to do for you guys. It's not even, I mean, it's fucking bonkers. Editing and I don't want to get into it. I don't want to make it sound like I'm bitching, but one of the videos I'm going to do is the common mistakes of SMC traders, right? Smart money concept traders, and a lot of mistakes that they make, a lot of mistakes that I used to make. I think a lot of people who get into, you know, this community or whatever community, a lot of them gravitate to, you know, up candles and down candles, right? So it's, oh, it's the last up candle before the down move, or the last down candle before the up move, or whatever. And so I think a lot of people are looking at this. I think they're looking at this candle, and they might be thinking that, oh, you know, that's going to be a bearish candle to short. I don't agree. I do not agree. I don't think this would be worth shorting. Why is that? The high's up here. The high's up here. Look how long we've been bearish. Okay. Oh, I'm logged into my paper account. I got some executions over here. Let me turn that off so we're not distracted. Look how long we've been bearish, right? Down move, retracement, down move, retracement, down move, retracement, down move. So the predominant focus the last week, maybe 2 weeks, has been bearish. So right now, for those that, you know, trade on a higher time frame, 1 hour, 4 hour, ugh, but whatever, you know, the predominant focus is bearish right now. So if they're taking their stops, trailing them down, then these equal highs to me are just ripe. So I would not look to short this up candle. I would not look to short anything on the Nasdaq right now. If anything, I'd look for longs. It is our strongest index today. The Dow Jones is, to be honest, I don't even know half the time why we look at the Dow. Okay, so there's that. The S&P doesn't have the same highs as Nasdaq. I don't think SPY does either. But it does have a gap. So I still think SPY has upside potential. Where to specifically? I don't know. And that's why I'm saying Nasdaq, I think, is the ideal index for the afternoon session. I wouldn't short. I would look for longs. It's the strongest index. It has the higher probability target. And that's where I think the probabilities lie. Okay? Sorry, let's go back to the 15-minute. It's almost looking like that imbalance was traded through back into it, and now price is taking off again. So we'll definitely study what we do here, though. And the 15,002 level, that's just like really small time frame equal lows. If the market is going to trade up here, it doesn't have to take those lows. I mean, the 1 minute time frame, I love the 1 minute time frame. I have a special, you know, place in my soul for the 1 minute time frame, but you got to remember it's the smallest time frame, and the higher time frame liquidity is going to take precedent over the small time frame almost every time. So if the market is in a hurry to get up here, it may not even bother with the 1 minute liquidity down here. You could just say, screw it, and I'll just keep going. And you've seen days like that. Trust me. If you watch, I mean, I've watched the indices every day the last X number of years. If you've seen specific days on indices, sometimes they just run. They just run, and they have almost no retracement, don't offer a chance to get in. If you keep trying to short, you're just going to get bodied. Or if it just keeps running lower and lower and lower and lower, sometimes you go long and it just stops you out. You go long again, it stops you out. Like, those kind of days are rough, man. Especially if you overtrade. And that's why we don't overtrade, because stuff like that. I mean, I've had days where I got my ass handed to me. You know, trying to trade 3 times, 4 times, and taking an L on each time. It's like, dude, you know, I haven't done that in a long time, but I've been there before. And that was on days like today, where I tried to go, oh, I'll short that imbalance. Oh, stopped out. Okay, that 1 hour up candle. All right, I'll short that. Oh, stopped out. And I'm going, my God, what am I doing wrong? You know what I mean? And so this is why higher time frame bias is so important. You have to know where the market is likely to reach for. What is it wanting to reach for? I think it's up here. Know what I'm saying? You marked up EU the way you teach, and it sniped the 5-minute entry area, but I didn't take it. Well, that's okay, Keith. You don't have to take every setup, and especially like the newer. I don't know how long you've been trading, Keith. I don't know if you're new technically, but in a general sense, if you're newer, I wouldn't take every setup either. Dude, I called out the Dow Jones yesterday, elite level status. Not egotistical, it's just the truth. I showed you what we were looking for. The low to be swept and then the highs to be taken. That's exactly what we got. I didn't trade it. Yesterday, we showed precision that only like less than 5% of traders have. Still didn't take it. You don't have to take every trade. That's why I tweeted yesterday. If you look at my tweets, I said, if you truly understand the level of abundance the markets have, you will not have FOMO. You will never have FOMO again. I don't have FOMO. I miss trades all the time. I call out trades and sometimes I don't even take them. So, you know, that's okay, man. That's okay. But study that, though. You were correct in your assumption. Probabilities were in your favor. Oh, Charlie was the one who asked about the 5-minute imbalance. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're here now that I wasn't just talking to everybody else, you know? I mean, I'm sure they got value out of it too, but I'm just saying, like that was the explanation for yesterday. Okay. I should get someone to edit, but you know, I've always been the kind of guy that said, because I heard this one time and I was like, this is so true. And it's an old saying, and it goes, if you want something done right, you got to do it yourself. So there are a lot of things I do myself. My book, I wrote it. I did have a friend edit, Catherine. And yeah, I mean, she did a great job, but I did the cover, I did the uploading, I did the fucking copyright. I mean, I did all that shit. For my LLC, I did the same thing. Did all the paperwork. That's why I hate it. I did, you know, all that shit. I like doing things myself, even if it takes extra time. And trust me, editing takes a long time, especially when I do extra shit. Like you'll see in the next couple videos, you'll see why I'm talking about this stuff, because I'm not over editing, but I'm putting a lot of stuff in there. So you'll see it. And it's just to make the content more watchable and more entertaining, you know, because look, man, I'll be honest. Going viral on social media or getting a lot of attention at least in 2023 over the last couple of years, and I would actually say this is in the entertainment industry as well. It's almost not even about the skill set. The skill set has very little to do with your online success. It's all about marketing, bro. Literally, it's all about, like, 90% of it is marketing. I mean, think about it. You have me, right? Who comes on here and I give you precision. Now, sometimes I get it wrong, okay? I'll be honest. You know, if I'm long and it ends up going lower, I'm wrong. Okay. I don't hide from that, right? But you saw what we did on Friday. Pinpoint accuracy, market turns on a dime. You saw what we did on Monday. Market went down, took the low, came up, took the highs, right? You don't see very many people doing that shit. You got people out here that are getting 700, 800, 900 viewers, and they're just wrong consistently. It doesn't make any sense. You know, I've got almost 40 of you on here, and other people have almost 1,000, and they're not doing that well. They're not doing what we do here. You know what I'm saying? And like, that's proof that it's not about the skill set. It's about marketing. It's just other people have been on YouTube longer. They've been marketing longer, so they're in front of more eyes, and you know, they're the ones getting the attention. So that's okay. That's not, you know, I'm not trying to bitch about it as much as it sounds like I am. But that's proof. That's living proof that it's not about skill set. It's about marketing, bro. Dude, there's some traders I know that are really good. You know, Ricky, for example, Ricky Lawyer. I think he's an awesome trader. You know, and I think he should have more views than he does. There's a guy, I told you guys about him. He teaches philosophy on YouTube. I mean, guy is very knowledgeable about philosophy, and not just Stoic philosophy, but like other schools of philosophy that I don't really get into, like Nietzsche and Kant and like other, I don't really look into them. But you know, the guy has great videos, really good editing, great lighting. I mean, good, you know, overall production is solid. Dude only has like 1,200 subscribers on YouTube. I'm like, this guy needs way more. And that's what social media has become. It's not about the skill set. It's about marketing. And so, or at least with YouTube, it's about being picked up on the algorithm. And that's hard. So it's why when I talk to you guys and I ask you guys to like the stream, or I'll ask when I produce videos, give me a comment, like just something, right? Because part of the YouTube algorithm is engagement. If you don't get engagement, you're just not going to get views. So just watching a video is not going to help unless you watch it all the way through. That will help because that's retention. So yeah, YouTube is a monster, man. It's like, really, it's a monster. But you know, here we are. We're doing our best. So anyway, you see how we took this high, but then we never traded lower. We took this high, small retracement, now we're higher still. So these highs don't look like reversals. I think the Dow has reached up into this area too. So you might see a little bit of hesitation there, but I wouldn't just short this. Oh, it's an imbalance above old highs. I mean, it is. That's true, but that doesn't mean that imbalance has to be respected. So there's that. All right, there's my rant for the day. But Charlie, ask whatever you want, man. What I think about you or anyone else, that doesn't matter. What you guys think about me, it doesn't matter. It's trivial. Marcus Aurelius, it says your reputation is, well, Epictetus would say your reputation is out of your control. Marcus would say your reputation doesn't matter because we'll all be dead soon anyway. And history won't remember you. Which is kind of a little bit morbid, but I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. But yeah, I mean, I could think whatever. Or you could think whatever about me. You think that everybody likes John Fib? You think that people come on here and I tell you where the market's going to go and it goes there, and you think people like that? No, some people don't. Some people still will not like that. Some people will, you could write a best-selling book and teach thousands of people all over the fucking world, you know, how to read financial markets, and people still won't like that. I mean, literally, it doesn't matter what you do. Someone will always not like you or have some sort of negative opinion about you. So don't even bother with that shit. Just don't even bother. Andreas had a day like that last Friday. Oh, are you talking about how the market just keeps going up and up and or it just keeps going down and down and down and you're trying to figure out like what the hell's going on? That's what I think today is going to be like. I think it's just going to keep ripping higher until it gets up here. We talked about like I wouldn't long this because it feels like we're really late. But that looks like that was the buying opportunity right now. At least this is what it looks like. That's why I logged into my paper account to see if we could take some on paper, but maybe not. In trading 5 years, but starting over. Keith, how do you start over after 5 years? Please let me know. Omar said, I'm a firm believer in got to do everything yourself if you want things done right. Been fighting myself and forcing myself to delegate tasks, though, and only reviewing people's work. Well, it's definitely a transition. It's definitely a transition. Like, I do want to get to the point where graphic designers just offer thumbnails. I mean, I'll do that. If you guys know designers, if you want to make thumbnails, make them. You can send them to me. I'll use them and I'll credit you and everything. I thought about doing a giveaway for designers. Like, hey, I'll give away a fucking, I don't know. I'll give away something, you know, for designers. You know, send me a thumbnail and the winner will get X or whatever. But I don't think a lot of you guys are designers like that. But I'll do that. If you guys make music, I'll play your music too. I'll use your music for an intro. And of course, I'll credit you and all that. You know, I told you I want to help build this community with you guys, not just of traders, but of business owners, entrepreneurs, artists, philosophers, whatever, man. So I will help you the best way that I can. I mean, I don't know how much exposure I can give you, but I will put on for you. If you can make thumbnails, send them. If you can make music, send it. If you can make, I don't know, other stuff, whatever, send it. Can we see MNQU 2023 on our broker? I noticed they only have NAS 100. Notice most of the chat is still. So if I think a lot of you are still missing the point. Futures is different from Forex. It's different from CFDs, okay? You guys are looking at CFDs. Those are contracts for difference. They're not legal in the US, okay? I don't trade CFDs. I don't like them. So it's almost like you're trying to pull up an asset that is not available to you. That's why you're not getting it. These symbols change every, I think, quarter. Every quarter. So this will not stay NQU 2023. That U will change. Just like we went from YM, I don't remember what the other one. I think Z is the next one. So this will be YMZ 2023 here pretty soon, in like the next 75 days or so. So those symbols change, where your CFDs, they won't. It'll just stay NAS 100 or SPX or SP, whatever you have. So that's why it's different. So we're going to throw an alert up there as well. Blown account then didn't stick to learning, but I'm back now. Okay. I mean, is anybody a real trader if they've never blown an account? Are you a real trader if you've never blown an account? I think we all have. That's how I learned about spread. Because I contacted the broker and I was like, bro, my stop was never, this was like 2015. I was like, my stop was not even hit, not even close. Like, what the fuck? And they were like, oh, well, spread this, that, and the third. And I went, your spread is how much? And that's when I found out about all that shit. I was like, there's no way. I mean, I've seen some ridiculous shit. 20 pip spread. Like, good heavens, bro. And that's another reason I love futures, because we don't have that bullshit. John said, I blew over 20 accounts. My goodness. You're really good at that. But hopefully they were small accounts. $100, $200, you know, something like that. Not like 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 20,000. Shit. Yeah, we gotta, Jod, we gotta get some risk management, man. But I almost feel like for some people, it's even harder because now when you open an account or you take trades, you're going to be thinking about those old accounts and you're going to be like, I need to get those old accounts back. Oh, prop firm. Okay. Oh, that's different then. That's different. I mean, that is a lot though. That's pretty substantial. Someone on Twitter the other day, I forgot which prop firm it was, because there's a new prop firm like every fucking day, but they were saying that someone bought 126 accounts or something like that, and all of them were gone. Like all of them. So, I mean, I don't know who out here is dropping money like that. But if you're dropping money like that, just trade your own account. Over here trying to just be redonkulous. What was that word I was thinking about yesterday? Oh, rambunctious. That's what that is. Over 100 blown accounts. That's just rambunctious. Reckless. The Django? I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure what that means. Selling above Monday and buying below Monday is fire. I'm not sure what you mean there, Keith. What's good, Badu? Oh, I never watched that movie. I never watched the Django movie. I don't really watch movies anymore, not like that. Especially animated movies. I just don't watch that stuff anymore. What I was teaching? You mean like opening price? I mean, I guess Monday would work too if you were bullish on the week. Ugh. Like if you were bullish on the week, yeah, I'd probably say Tuesday or Wednesday. Probably gonna be a solid low of the week ideas. Oh, okay. Opening price. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get our watermarks back up here. I keep forgetting to put those back on. Because I record videos for you guys and I'll scrunch up the chart to take screenshots and it messes with the watermarks. And that's why. And then I just forget to take them or forget to put them back on. So are you really surprised that we're trading higher right now? Are you surprised? So, oh man, guys, I'm sorry. I told you I slept in today, man. I've been trying to wake up. I still got breakfast. Are you surprised that we are trading higher? The only thing that we would have had to go off of is that old imbalance here. And look, I'll be honest. I wouldn't have done it. I know it's something that we pointed out, but I still wouldn't have done it. No one wants to give me any kind of retracement. I get it. I think that's what I said earlier. I think today is one of those days. It's not going to give you an opportunity. It's just going to keep ripping higher. That was the only opportunity I think so far. Was that imbalance, disrespected, revisited, and now it's done. It's done. Oh man, but you know the last up candle, man, it hasn't fucking I shorted and now it's going higher. Right. Right. Of course. Of course it is. Shit, it's only 12:43. Okay. All right. Well, if we really get some volatility, I can maybe see this imbalance up here. Like if I was trying to be greedy, which doesn't always end up how you want it to. At least on the 1 hour. Because you have those highs here. Like I spent the last 45 minutes telling you about. But you have an imbalance up here too. So it may want to reach for that as well. So that's about, I think, how far it could extend above the highs. So we'll have to wait and see. I don't think we're going to be here the entire afternoon session. I mean, I don't think it's just going to be really good. And I don't think I can really entertain you for that long. I mean, I probably could, but I'm probably not going to do it. But yeah, Keith, what I was saying a minute ago was, yeah, opening price. I got distracted. With the watermarks is what it was. Because I was going to look for my indicator and I keep forgetting I haven't added it back yet. Here's your opening price and then below that, right? So we took a short-term low and then retracement and then we've just rocketed higher. So yeah, if you're still long Nasdaq or S&P or whatever, because someone asked me about it earlier, they were like, oh, are you still in this Nasdaq? Or they were like, are you in this Nasdaq move? I'm like, I didn't take that shit. I just woke up. You know, like, I'm here now, but I'm not in from this morning. But if I was, today I think is a home run kind of day. Right now, it's still in the air. But this is a home run, man. This is a grand slam right here. That's what I would wait for. I mean, it looks good. It looks good. Look at that 1 hour time frame. Up candle, up candle, up candle currently. Look at that. What's it reaching for? Look what it's wanting to reach for. You already know, Big Pimpin'. You already know. Do I trade commodities? Sometimes. Sometimes. Seasonality is really, really sweet in commodities, gold, and metals, but commodity metal, if you will. The oil market from a while back, but I ended up trading Halliburton instead. That's really about it. I don't do too much with commodities. I prefer indices over everything. If there was only one asset I could trade for the rest of eternity, it would be the S&P. I mean, I guess I could probably do Nasdaq, but I prefer S&P over pretty much anything else. And that's just me. You know, it's funny. My team was questioning me a little bit a long time ago, because I was teaching and I was saying how like I quit Forex. I'm like, I quit. This is, you know, it's not that I don't want to trade Forex. It's just I would rather focus my time on futures. And I said, don't be afraid to do that. Some of you might be bond traders. Some of you might be options traders. Some of you might be index futures traders. Some of you might just trade stock. Maybe maybe you got a 20-year time horizon and you just want a long stock and ride the wave and be a Warren Buffett. Okay, well, you can do that too. I mean, the possibilities are endless. You could be a gold trader. Some people are like that. You know? Oh, I'm the gold king. Like, there's thousands of them. So, and I've called better trades than they have, and I show you better entries than they get too, but we won't get into it. I won't shit in your cornflakes today. But the whole point is that find what you like. One of you brought up the Indian market yesterday, the Indian exchange. Okay, that may be your thing. You know what I mean? Did I just see the 100 emojis pop up somewhere? Or am I tripping? Ruben just closed out the long on S&P. Well, I'm looking at the futures side, but closed out the S&P, huh? Well, hey, I'm not going to knock you for it. That's not bad. But I don't think it's done. I could be wrong. But you can never be wrong taking partials. I mean, of course, you could argue that getting out too early is a mistake, which probably is, but, you know, growing your account, at the end of the day, that's what we're here to do. You know, we're here to grow our account or accounts, whatever. We're here to pass challenges or, I don't know, trade our self-directed Roth IRA or whatever. I mean, it's all up to you and your stuff. Appreciate that, Ruben. Well, you know, Ruben, let me talk to you for a second. You know, I've noticed that you're not a member, Ruben. And if you just hit TP1, what's up, man? What's up? Why don't we work on getting that sniper next to your name? How about that? How about that? You know how close to 100 we are? Yeah, 2020 with the peer pressure. Get them. Get them. He's here to brag. There's nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with the trade hitting TP. That's blessings, man. That's blessings. Anyway, I don't know why. I think the 15-minute is just the better time frame for today, just because of that imbalance right there, like that old imbalance. How do I become a member? You just hit the join button. Under, I think it should be under my webcam. There should be a join button. And that'll take you directly to the membership page. And it's a whole lot cheaper than your fucking funding challenge too. I can tell you that. Why did I leave IM? I have a video on that. I have a video on that. I don't give you all the details, but I do give you enough to understand, like, to a degree. So we'll probably shut it down here, probably in about 10 minutes, maybe a little bit less, probably around that 1 o'clock hour. Just because, I mean, there's just nothing to do here. In my opinion, there's just nothing to do. And I have a lot of editing I still have to do for you guys so I can put out some more content for you. The opportunities I think today have come and passed. So it's just better to walk away, leave it alone, and go be more productive. And that it's, look, again, it's my fault. I slept in. I didn't mean to do that, but it was still, you know, it's something that happened. I should have put my phone on the other side of the room, so I should have woken up and, you know, but I didn't. My body was like, nah, you're going back to bed. My name's actually Lewis, but I'm watching you on my friend's YouTube account. Oh, okay. Well, go ahead and take your friend's wallet. Take your friend's credit card. And get his ass a membership. Be like, bro, you need this. You need this. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding. Don't do that. That's fraud. Don't do that. But tell him. Be like, bro. Be like, why are you not a member of this guy's channel? Just got back from camp. I teach skateboard camp in the summer. I don't really trade these weeks because I'm out here at 8 a.m. Ooh, that is early. Willow, I'll give you that. That is early. I do commend those people. But I think anybody who cuts the grass before 8 a.m. is an asshole. But everyone else is cool. If you're up doing your thing, I commend you. But if you're cutting the grass before 8 a.m., you're an asshole. Can you recommend any books about options? Just want to learn a little bit more about it. To be honest, I haven't read books on options. I have a book from George Angel. I think it's called Sure Thing Options Trading, but that book is like 40 years old. So I think the value is going to be a little bit limited. And there's, if I had to say, there's probably better books on it, on options, but I don't know. I don't know. Just looks like we're hitting the small imbalance here, but whatever. Hey, Dominic, welcome to tier 2, man. Welcome. I think that's number 98 or 99, if I'm not mistaken. Like, we are so close to 100. It's crazy. Let me see. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Because we had 3 today. So we had Dominic, Renting Genius, who whoever that is, and Lauren. So we had 3 today, but how many did we have yesterday? Yesterday we had 96 active. So what's 96 plus 3? 99. 99 members. And Charlie's not one. Sorry. I had to say it. I had to say it. I had to do it. Not able to find the join under your webcam? Go to my page and hit the membership tab. Like, just go to my, let me show you. Okay. Go here. Click this button right here. Either click that join button right there or click the membership button. Either one of those two will work. Or if you go to my Instagram, in my description, there is a link there too. So we are at 99. We are at 99 active members. It's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool if you ask me. I think the next step is going to be either a Telegram or a Discord. Hey, Strem Unlimited, welcome to Tier 1. And you are member 100, man. You are 100. Look at that. Congratulations. We are at the big 100. The big 100. Drop I don't even know what emojis we have. Guys, drop some gems in the chat to celebrate 100 members. It's been a while. It's been a couple months or so. It's gravy. Now we got to celebrate. You know what that means. I'm about to go out tonight. And we get to do our giveaway now too. Not like right now, but we will do our giveaway on Thursday. And I'll give away some stuff. And then we'll do book of the month on Thursday as well. I'll get rid of this shit. And then if you don't mind, I'm just going to take a screenshot as well. Of the chat, because you know we got to do our marketing, right? We talked about marketing earlier today, so you know how it is. Oh, I haven't started the Discord just yet. I haven't started it. I was waiting to get to 100 members before we launched Discord, because I've always been a part of Discord, but I've never been a Discord admin before. And I really don't want to deal with that shit. But there's a Discord allows third-party integration, so there's a way to integrate YouTube into Discord. You see what I'm saying? And then that way, just instead of the chat, what's good? Marius, welcome to Tier 2, member 101. Look at that. There's a way to integrate YouTube into Discord, so the active members will have active access to the Discord. And if you decide not to be a member anymore for whatever reason, then you know it'll automatically give you the boot. But yeah, man, I am excited. 101 members, look at that. So that's awesome. And it's 1:01 p.m. too. Look at that. So we got to 101 members right at 1:01 p.m. Ain't that some shit? Who believes in whatever it is, the astrology or alignment or whatever? I'm sure you can appreciate that. 101 members at 1:01 p.m. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. 2020 said I called 100 members by Tuesday when you asked last week. Oh, man. You're a genius, bro. You're a genius. Been trying to subscribe since 65 members. Fuck. Well, I'm sure you will figure it out. Eventually. Synchronicity. Synchronicity. Ah, English. Ugh. That's what a sign looks like, man. Yeah, I get it. But again, I don't want to sit here the rest of the afternoon and just watch the Nasdaq with you guys. I think you got the point. I think you got the understanding that I think it's going to trade higher. So if it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I got a lot of things to do. Now I got to get the giveaway stuff together. We got to celebrate 100 members and other stuff. So I'm going to walk away from the charts today. Sometimes you got to just be disciplined. You know what I mean? So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to practice some discipline and just walk away. So with that being said, and congratulations again for 101 members as part of our community, as part of our Smart Money Stoics community. So thanks for being here. I appreciate you guys. Drop a like if you got some value today. I will see you guys later tonight for the market review. All right, for our market review. And that's it. So thanks, guys. I will see you later tonight, later this evening.